So someone put this band in my comments recently, and I haven't heard of them before, but I noticed they had loads of views. So I was interested, and then I realised they're from Iceland, and I generally love Icelandic bands. So hopefully this one doesn't break the mold. This is just the sort of landscape I want in my music videos. Oh, wow. So beautifully stark. And then cozy. Ooh. How cool. Interesting. You know what is so interesting, because I'm already getting a kind of bluesy vibe, which is obviously, to me, I associate that with hot places, with New Orleans and things like that. But this, with the starkness of the guitar and that really kind of piercing whistle, still has the thing that I love, that Icelandic starkness to it. I wonder if that's going to carry on, or if he's going to get more into the classic blues sound, which I also love as well.
They thought they were meant for each other, only thinking of one another.
It's making me tear.
Never thinking just for 1 second she would take a different attraction.
Wow.
We don't want that, we don't want that, we don't want that, oh no.
Okay, it does have that bluesiness. He has such warmth in his voice, and which is beautiful. The octaves, again, it still has that vibe. It's so interesting because I'm getting like so many different influences at once, and I guess that's what we get now because we've got such a kind of global world. It's amazing. We can kind of pick and choose bits from all sorts of music, and you can be on an Icelandic snowy, in a little church there on that plain, and then still be influenced by blues music, which is really, really cool. But yet it still has the soul of the landscape in it as well. I think you can't help but be influenced by the soul of any landscape. Wherever you are, you're kind of influenced by that energy and by the sounds that surround you and the nature or the urban landscape, dependent on where you are.
We don't want that, we don't want that, we don't want that, oh no.
So you've got that really low octave harmony below.
Without you.
Ooh.
I can't go on without you.
That is so interesting. Can't go on. He's kind of doing a yodel, but kind of not. So he's not doing can go on. He's not kind of bouncing off the lower one, which is what you'd normally hear in blues, or in country you'd kind of bounce off that lower note. He's actually just landing on the higher note, which is in his head voice, in that kind of thinner head voice, falsetto-y sound, which is really interesting. It's not a usual way of doing things.
Can't go on
Works.
without you.
Innovation, I love it.
I can't go on without you. So what's the point of breaking my sweet heart?
Ooh, a harmonica. No,
Wanted me
accordion.
to let down my guard. Well, you know what they say is it's better that way. So you better hush and walk away. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Oh no.
I don't think it was.
We don't want that. We don't want that. Oh no. I can't go on without you. you.
I love this yodel. There's such a specific sound to Icelandic strings that I can't. Again, I don't know enough about strings to really tell you. I can't put my finger on tonally why it sounds different, but I know it does. If you go and listen to someone like Olafur Arnalds, that really personifies that sound to me. But this has this like warmth to it. It almost reminds me of like Celtic Scottish fiddle, which is really interesting. There's so many influences just tied in, but you know, originally kind of Scottish folk influenced blues, and then blues. So they're all kind of tied in, and it's like it's gone round full circle and ended up back at the beginning, back with the Vikings. They started everything, didn't they?
Can't go on without you.
Lovely.
Can't go on, won't go on living on without you. Was I supposed to wait for you, sweetheart? Oh, and hide away the shame? Yes, I keep it all inside. All the thought it crossed my mind to do all the things I regret, and we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Yeah. Oh no.
I suppose I better talk about the vocals instead of just being in awe of the cultural melting pot that has resulted in this amazing song. I really love, there's something that kind of echoes that in his voice, and I love when that all ties together. He has a multitude of textures, a fast vibrato, a slower vibrato, this really kind of forward place nasal bluesy sound. It's with little hints of some of the placement of the wider ah and stuff that people often use in blues sounds, like the vowel shapes that people often use in blues, but not quite there. It's slightly narrower still. And then those flips up to a floaty, lighter head voice. Sometimes it's a little kind of got a little edge of gruff kind of rasp to it, and sometimes it just is so smooth. It's really interesting.
We don't want that. We don't want that.
So textural.
We don't want that. Oh no, I can't go on without you. I can't go on without you.
Oh, I love it.
Go on without you.
It also reminds me of like Bulgarian folk as well. Oh, and there's those... That's that Icelandic string sound I was talking about. I love it. Oh, this cat actually got me. Wow. I love the visuals as well. So cool. My mind kept on hooking on different genres and different singers. I thought of Australian pop singers, I thought of Bulgarian folk, of Scotland, of Iceland, of New Orleans, and it's all within this song. But although all these different influences are there, ultimately it has been packaged in this completely new and unique way, which is really, really captivating. And I found it felt like, because it had influences from all these old styles in there, yet it was completely fresh. It felt so old and new. It's as if I had always known it, but yet was completely excited by this new, fresh sound. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe. I've also started a new second channel called Roar ! Where I try lots of things and push myself out of my comfort zone and try and learn lots of new skills. I'll put all the information down in the description. Alright, see you in the next one. Bye!